top it off, my favorite country music station's gone and flipped their lid. They're playing jingle bells instead of Friends in Low Places. That's totally insane. Cause it's November, not even December, we're still 30 days away. And this heat wave's got me so dang parched, feels like Christmas in July. I sure could use a nice cold brew, but I don't got the time. Cause I'm stuck here sitting in this traffic jam, cause everybody's heading to the mall. And I'm pretty close from dying of thirst, I'm gonna have to make the call. Santa Claus, hell yeah, could you bring me a beer? Santa Claus, hell yeah, could you bring me a beer? I've been working all week, man, I'm beefing out all day. This daggone heat still got to shop till I drop. Stores are closing soon, no time to stop. Day's almost gone, got a lot to do. The kids need toys, honey needs shoes. So Santa, if you'd be so kind to help me out this year and bring me a beer. Back or return the favor next week when I get paid. You can even stop by for a burger or dog if you get hungry along the way. As you're flying over in the big red sleigh, bringing toys of good girls and boys, I'll leave you a key under the mat, just don't make too much noise. I don't care what brand of hoot you bring, just give me that liquid gold. It don't matter if it's regular or light, just make sure that it's cold. I can almost taste it on the end of my lips. It's so dang good. I'm fading fast, so I got to ask Santa if you could. Santa Claus, hell yeah, could you bring me a beer? Santa Claus, hell yeah, could you bring me a beer? I've been working all week, man, I'm beefing out all day. And this daggone heat still got to shop till I drop. Stores are closing soon, no time to stop. Day's almost gone, got a lot to do. Kids need toys, honey needs shoes. So Santa, if you'd be so kind to help me out this year. S-A-N-T-A, could you bring me a beer? S-A-N-T-A, could you bring me a beer? Santa Claus, hell yeah, could you bring me a beer? Santa Claus, hell yeah, could you bring me a beer? I've been working all week, man, I'm beefing out all day. And this daggone heat still got to shop till I drop. Stores are closing soon, no time to stop. Day's almost gone, got a lot to do. Kids need toys, honey needs shoes. So Santa, if you'd be so kind, Santa, if you'd be so kind.
Well, look who I have filling in for Kinsman.
Is this the promotion or a demotion?
I like it. You're going to have to give me all the cliches.
All right.
And Mark would start off the show. By the way, Mark is with the Timmins Majors tonight. He is PAing that game, and we just came back from a supper for the Majors, celebrating Audrey, and you mentioned you know Audrey.
Yes, I know Audrey from my Timmins Major days. Yes,
40 years of volunteering for the Timmins Majors.
That is incredible.
Isn't that awesome?
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, so shout out to Audrey. So they had a celebration for her, so we were there. And then I ate and left.
Dine and dash.
Dine and dash, baby. But Mark's there doing the PA for the game tonight. So, but Mark, the first thing he would be saying on this show, okay.
Go Leafs go?
Well, I'm trying to weed him off of that.
Good.
He would be talking about this impending storm. He loves to talk the weather.
Okay.
So just to keep the flow going, because it's in my contract, I asked someone about the weather. Are you worried about the 900 feet of snow coming?
We should be okay.
We should.
What I'm worried about is this ugly plant behind me. This does not fit with the Christmas decor.
That's Mark's favorite plant.
Yeah, I know. I'll have to talk with him about that.
So there we go, pal. So, well, welcome, Jason.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to everyone watching tonight.
Yeah. They're complimenting my shirt, which I got right here at the Timmins Square.
That's good. That's good.
If I'm wearing anything, it's from all my shopping's done at the square.
There you go. Support local.
This is from Urban Planet.
There you go. This one's from Cybertron. So
Cybertron.
Directly from Cybertron. Yeah.
They have. Well, I like yours, but I gotta like mine because you walk into Urban Planet. If you're thinking of, I got to get decked out for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
For the office, for work. For your Christmas parties, they got a lot of cool things over there at Urban Planet, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think I have a Christmas sweater for the rest of this week. So we are here to talk TimminsCon 2026. We're already talking 2026 here.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
When you started these cons, has it always been called TimminsCon, by the way?
When we first started, it was the Schumacher Lions Club that hosted it. So we just simply called it Northern Ontario Expo, is what it was called for the first few years. But then once we ended up, legalizing the name TimminsCon, Northern Ontario Expo, then that's where the TimminsCon came into existence. So.
Okay. So in your wildest imagination, when this started a decade ago, did you think I'll be doing this for 10 plus years and it will get to the size? Like, some people have a vision.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of unknowns when you start something also, right?
Yeah, absolutely. When we first started, when I first started the idea, it really was only to try and help raise the attendance at the sportsman show each year, because we wanted to try and attract, a younger crowd and that kind of stuff. So when I first started, that was really the only goal, was to try and increase attendance for the sportsman show. We did it for 5 years with the Lions Club. Once we saw the appeal and the demand and the want and the popularity, and at that time, all the San Diego Comic-Cons were already well established, and the New Yorks and all that kind of stuff. So to have something like that up north here really kind of tickled the fancy of a lot of people. And then at that point, after the first 5 years, we says, you know what, we need to break out on our own, because there's some potential here. So we started, for anyone who's been to the McIntyre Arena, we started in the ballroom upstairs. I think we had maybe 5 or 6 vendors. Mm-hmm. We had a little wrestling show Saturday night, and that was it. Right. Now we take the entire McIntyre Arena, we take the entire McIntyre curling surface, and plans are coming to even maybe start, expanding into the ballroom and into the auditoriums. But it all depends on funding and that kind of stuff. But yeah, to see where we started and here we are 15 years later, I wouldn't have been able to guess or even fathom, the growth and what we went through. So we're very happy, and we're excited for 2026.
We'll see what it looks like in 15 more. I should say before we continue, tonight's Wheel of Winning is 2 Rockin' Bowls, Midtown Bowl. the NOE, you just had your party at Midtown Bowl,
Yes,
right?
we did.
What
and
a place! Yeah, what a place to have parties.
That was we've done that the last. Well, we tried to get together every year for Christmas. Sometimes it's difficult with everyone's Christmas party, but this year we were able to gather the troops, and we had a lot of fun. It was nice to go to a public environment where you can kind of let your hair down and just kind of have fun with each other instead of having to worry about set this up and this and that and ticket sales and celebrities. And it was kind of nice just to kind of take a breath and step back and enjoy each other's company. So.
Yeah, it is a great place, and Clint and Nat and the whole team over there, they're just wonderful community supporters.
Yeah.
We say it all the time because, they were just in here the other day just checking up on us. Do you need any more prizes? So, it's our wheel of winning, but really it's the people who donate the prizes.
Absolutely.
And like over 50% of the time, it's from Midtown Bowl. 2 Rockin' Bowls, that's an awesome prize.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and when we walked in on last Saturday, I kind of looked around and I was like, "Is this where am I?"
Right, it's awesome, right?
It looks absolutely fantastic in there with the renovations and all the games. We're like, never mind the bowling. Next Christmas, we're coming to have a video game party. That it's that big and that inviting. So yeah, it's really nice.
When people go down south and go to like a Dave and Buster's, we have that version of it here.
Yes.
And they've invested a lot. And it's a great place for all ages.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks, I don't know if everyone's been to Niagara Falls, but on the main strip, there's a big arcade there on Clifton Hill. And it's very, very similar, a little smaller, but there's a bowling alley in the back. They have all the video games in the front, the desk at the front with all the prizes. So yeah, it definitely gives you a little bit of a big city feel.
It won't be $83 for a Diet Pepsi like it is in Niagara Falls. You get the reasonable price in Midtown.
That's right.
And I know we're going to be getting into the celebrity guest or guests, because I have no idea, what it is, if it's 1, 2, whatever. But when it comes to picking the guests, it must be difficult, at least for me it would be, because I like to think I'm part of the geek culture. Well, I am part of the geek culture. I'm refreshing my computer to see when I can look at the new Doomsday trailer. So I'm right there. So to me, if I was in your role, it would be difficult for me because I would want to bring in things that I personally love because I'm so connected to it. But you also have to think about, and probably the only thing you have to think about is what the community is going to respond to. So do you find that challenging? Like I would find that challenging if I was you.
It's probably the biggest challenge in organizing, a Comic-Con, whether it's big or small. The last few years we've been asking for people's, feedback, what they'd like to see, whether it be celebrities or some type of attractions. And again, it always boils down to what we can budget for. Because, and I say this year after year, because Timmins being geographically challenged, there is always additional cost when it comes to bringing something in, just because of the transport and the distance that he, she, or it has to travel. So that's always the big challenge. As you know, we always try and work with, when it comes to the celebrities, we always try and work with a Canadian celebrity in some way, shape, or form. It's just, that's what we like to do. Sometimes we're able to, sometimes we're not. But it's something that we always try to do. So yeah, it's a very, and that usually falls on my shoulders, and then I bring recommendations to our board, and they say, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Do you think this would work? This person was in this show, was in that show. They have this appeal, they have that appeal. This is their background. There's so much stuff that goes on behind the scenes to be able to try and pinpoint who we want to pursue. And again, obviously, as well, budgetary purposes also play a big factor as well.
Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, and TFAC faces the same sort of dilemma. The more you spend on an act, the more you spend on a celebrity, that could potentially probably would drive up ticket prices.
Absolutely.
And what I love about both your groups, and specifically your group, because you're here tonight, the fact that you keep cost of admission extremely reasonable comparative to any other con out there. And I'm not just talking Toronto, which is a beautiful event, but like you're spending your mortgage down there, right? Or you're seeing the Jays lose in Game 7 and coming home depressed.
That's right.
But even our neighbor, like the Sudburys and the Thunder Bays, I've seen their ticket prices, and we're still super reasonable. So that I've asked you this before, and I assume the answer is still yes, but that's important, right? Because the economic climate, and you want it to be welcoming to everyone as much as possible.
That's right. I believe this will be our, if I'm not mistaken, I think this will be our third year where we have not raised our ticket price. Second or third year. Usually every other show, the price goes up $5, $10, $15 every year. We've tried to always try and keep it where it's a cost, family friendly, cost. Some families have 3, 4, 5 people together. So, as you were saying, when you go to the bigger shows down south and into the States, you're looking at anywhere from $60 to $100, and they haven't even walked in the door yet. It's just to buy your ticket to go to the event. You still have to pay your travel, your expensive, your lodging, your gas, your food. So that's one of the big things we always try to do if we can, is to keep it at the best possible price we possibly can for everyone.
And no, there's those other challenges, as I just had the, you want to see what your head looks like with Christmas light bulbs? There you go. Yeah, I know you're a Clark Griswold fan, so you probably encourage that. But there's the other stuff that goes up too, not the guests, whether it would be the arena rental, the cost that comes from purchasing new equipment or costumes, the investment in Legos. None of that stuff is cheap.
No,
I looked at purchasing the Death Star Lego for Christmas this year. If I had any hair, it would have fallen off my head.
Absolutely.
I'm used to Legos being a bucket for $10. It's not the cost of Legos anymore.
No.
If you didn't know.
No, it's not. It's more, if Legos have really refocused, if you're more of a collector than anything else, that's really who they still have their smaller sets and stuff, but that's one thing we'll talk about tonight, where, on our Lego section, we've invested quite heavily in our Lego section this year. So, but yeah, to touch on your point, Legos is not cheap anymore.
Well, let's get into, as the Kinsman would say, the nitty gritty.
Oh boy.
I know we're here for the celebrity reveals, but there's so much going on. So there's a bunch of new additions this year.
Yes, there is.
At the con. So maybe I'll let you take the floor here, because, you've kept this from me too. Yeah, I guess maybe I can't keep a secret. I get too excited, and it could be true. I would brag about it, but tell us, if we've been before, what's going to be new this year?
Yeah, well, we have to keep it a secret because your partner likes to spill the beans.
I blame it on Kinsman.
That's right. He's not here.
The floss.
He's not here. There you go. So, this year we've, as usual, we always try and add, a couple of new things to the event, just to keep it fresh. So this year, one of the new things is, if you've attended the event in the past and you've went into the family zone, you've seen our Mario Kart track. So we're switching the theme from Mario Kart, and it's going to be switched to more of a Star Wars theme. So we've actually purchased mini land speeders, and kids will be able to drive the land speeders through the deserts of Tatooine, I guess you can say. So that'll be that's something new. The other thing that we'll have new as well too is, as I had said earlier, we've invested quite heavily on our Lego section this year. Last year we had the big city set up. This year we've invested in some Star Wars Lego sets. They're called, for collectors, they're called UCS sets, so Ultimate Collector Series Legos. Okay. And they're super huge. They're like, double and triple the size. So we're going to have a whole area set up with these Legos, but they're going to be on dioramas. So as an example, we've bought the Millennium Falcon, which was very expensive. I'll just put it that way. And it'll have like a diorama, but the background will be like a jungle theme. And then we bought the big four-legged walker. It's going to be a snow theme. And then we've got the Razor Crest from the Mandalorian. It'll be a space theme. So we've got quite a few Star Wars ships that we've invested in, that we're going to have a nice display, nice dioramas all set up. And then we've also invested heavily in new costumes this year. So debuting this year will be Bluey, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and Master Chief from the Halo franchise.
You're very proud of Master Chief,
yes.
What you should be.
Yeah, that one will be, it's from the same company that we ordered our Iron Man suit from, so people can expect a extremely high quality suit, and the experience and photo ops with Master Chief will be pretty cool.
an expansion of characters. And if you happen to see Sonic, you can tell him from me, I told him if he didn't behave, other people may come in and replace him. I know that Sonic's on the top of the pole, right? Everyone loves Sonic, right? There's a gentleman that comes by here every day and asks about Sonic. He's popular, but I warned Sonic, if you're not behaving, the new crew may come in and drop you down to 2 or 3, so it's happening.
Yeah, it's he's a hedgehog, so it's
Right.
sometimes it's hard to get through to animals.
He's uncontrollable.
That's right. He kind of runs to the beat of his own drum. So
This is good news for my friends. I don't know if you know my 2 friends here.
I kind of feel
Darth and Yoda.
Yeah, I kind of feel like
They thought they were going to be unemployed after Christmas, but now with all the Star Wars theme you're talking about at TimminsCon, it looks like they won't be unemployed for long.
That's right. They'll definitely have a place with our friends from the 501st who are returning again as well too. So yeah, we're definitely going to be making a little more of a Star Wars presence this year with certain things we're adding. A lot of people love the Star Wars characters, love the movies, love the cartoons. So that's why we thought, it's something that's really popular. So let's try and add on to that and cater to everyone.
Why not? And that again goes back to the original question. And of course, you're a fan of Star Wars, but you get that feedback from people to attend, and you see, the heavy presence around anything that you bring Star Wars.
Yes.
Young, old, doesn't matter what generation you're born in. We all love Star Wars. We all think the big man back there is the coolest bad guy of all time.
Yep, probably.
Everyone does. So
very arguably, yeah.
you build on that.
Correct. Yes.
And it makes sense. Yeah, I love it.
You always want to, just like in life and business. So if something is working or not, if it's not broken, why fix it? Mm-hmm. Maybe just add to it and refine it to make it work even better, more attractive, more entertaining. So that's what we're trying to do, is trying to improve on our strengths, but at the same time, also work on our weaknesses as well.
Any more vendors always brag about how much they enjoy their time there, how well they do. I always find people at conventions, they come there to gobble up a lot of things that they can't necessarily find anywhere else.
Yep.
I'm part of that wolf pack also. It's about time I got led in a group. But those are my people also. I know you had the application, it was open for vendors. Is there any more opportunities for vendors to join? Are we full, close to full?
Right now, the arena is 100% sold out.
Okay.
We're still accepting applications on the curling rink side, but at this point now, they're very, very limited. So if anyone is interested and does want to put an application in, I strongly, strongly suggest you go to our website, northernontarioexpo.com, and click on TimminsCon tab at the top, and then you'll be able to follow the links and submit your application, because once they're all full, we can't make a bigger building. So the room that we have is the room that we have. So if you wanted to get involved, I strongly urge anyone who wants to apply to get your applications in now for the curling rink side.
We are, especially, with the events you folks put on, and specifically TimminsCon, to see everyone coming through the doors. And just, last month there was a trading card show in town, which I think, I know your group inspired that. That's specifically from the organizers themselves.
Oh, that's very nice of him to say that.
Obviously we're a hockey town. It'd be foolish not to say that.
Yep.
We got 2 boys in basketball. It's my favorite sport to watch, by the way. But we're a hockey town. But we're also a geek town.
Yep.
And you know that because the numbers grow and the amount of people that can go into TimminsCon and live in that fantasy world and be who you want to be. If you want to be a king for a day, a princess, a goth, someone from Halo, the list goes on and on.
Yep.
It's that's really your world. And there's a lot of people, that circle's big.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's important for us to be able to give, people who feel secluded or excluded or judged in their day-to-day lives to be able to come and just let their hair down for a weekend. Like you guys said, wear whatever costume you're passionate about, or represent any type of genre you're passionate about at the event. Not once has any of our board members or anyone that I know of has said, "Oh my God, that's a stupid costume," or "What are you wearing?" It's, "Hey, is it okay if I take a picture with you? I'd like to take a picture. It's for my Facebook page," or my cousin's a big fan of this costume," or whatever. So it's really important, especially in today's day and age, with all the mental health issues going on and that kind of stuff, for people just to come to the event. No judgment zone. Come in, have fun, not have to worry. It's so relaxing, and it's a relaxing environment. It's a stress-free environment, and that's one of the things we always want to try and continue to offer. Is that no judgment zone. Come in, have fun, be yourself, wear whatever you want, within the genre, of course. There.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. But no, it's very important to continue to be able to offer that. So
Mark was going to wear a Speedo last year. I go, there are limits.
Yeah.
Some fantasies just deserve to be at home.
Yeah, the security stopped them at the door.
Teddy. Good old Teddy stopped it. Everyone else here invited.
Yeah.
But it really is that world. And I find like the youth today are passionate about many things. I remember as a kid, all I did was play road hockey.
Yep.
But now, like kids, like I speak of my teenage son. He loves basketball, but he's also into Pokemon cards, and of course, video games. That's not a shock.
Yeah.
But they'll go out in the bush and they'll build a fort. So they're more broadened in their interests. And so this is why I'm so happy to have TimminsCon here, and the spin-off events is the fact that if your interests are broadened, then hopefully you can attend events that fit everything. And that's good for our youth. That's great for families. That's great if you've been around for 8 decades.
That's right. Yeah, no, it's important to be, again, and we always want to try and cater to all ages. Like you said, there's a lot of things out there that kids can get in trouble with. So if we can also, again, provide a safe environment for everyone to attend and for the kids to enjoy themselves. What makes me the happiest is when a family shows up and you see them there first thing in the morning, and then it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and they're still at your event.
Yeah.
That's what makes me happy, is to see that they're just not in and out in 10 minutes. So that's why we always want to try and bring in new stuff to try and entertain and even sometimes educate people while we're there. So that really makes us happy when we see people that are there for 2, 3, 4 hours, and then they come back. Sometimes even they come back on the Sunday. So it even makes us more happy. It just shows that we're doing something that people are appreciating and they're interested in. So
yeah, they got it all. I know we're here to, you're here to make a couple of announcements, 2, 3, 1, I'm not sure. But before we get to the announcements, was there anything else you wanted to mention in terms of what we can expect this year? Or have we even talked about the dates yet? That's a Kinsman job.
That's a Kinsman job.
He usually gives them right off the bat. When's the event?
You don't even have a chance to talk about it, then it's the date right away. So
Mark would know right there. He's good at that stuff.
No, the TimminsCon is being held on April 11th and 12th, 2026 at the McIntyre Community Center. Like I said, we've already talked about some of the new things, our new costumes, our new expansion to the Lego section, the Mario Kart being transferred to more of a Star Wars theme thing. One thing that we are happy to announce this year is, as everyone knows, every year we try to bring like a replica show car. So this year we're bringing a vehicle that's never been here before. And I don't think it's been anywhere close to even Northern Ontario. So it's for all of the Flintstone fans, we're going to have a Flintstone replica car at TimminsCon this year.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah. And the even better thing is, with your paid admission into the event, you can also get a free picture with the car.
Free picture with the car. First of all, you're not going to see that at any other convention. And this is great. How many people do you think will be singing the Flintstones theme song?
The Flintstones. Probably a lot.
We hope everyone.
Yeah.
We really do.
Yeah.
And I know just my 2 little kids, they have like the Looney car here at the mall.
Oh,
the thing that shakes.
yeah.
They love that. So, and we got we had the Flintstone costume. So my wife will be looking for the perfect picture. But that's awesome. Once again, the vehicles from different series, movies. That's an important landmark because you have done a bunch. So
yeah. Yeah,
Flintstones
we've
natural.
like I said, Flintstones. We've never had that one before. Thinking back, we've had the Batmobile, the 1966 Batmobile, the DeLorean, the Ghostbuster, the Scooby-Doo van. This year we have, the Flintstone vehicle, and who can't forget? We've had Optimus Prime here as well too, thanks to Derek Timmins. So we've had a pretty good run of vehicles. We're starting to run out because there isn't that many left. So,
Well, I know, especially the Batmobile. Like
Dukes of Hazzard generally we've had here as well too. So,
Duke's my guy.
Yeah.
Especially the Batmobile. But when he came in the Timmins last year, he was a little bit worried about the potholes. But now, for the first time ever, the Flintstone Mobile, it's built for potholes.
That's right.
It can cruise. It can bring me back to Porcupine every day with our construction. Won't be a problem. Maybe I might have to buy that.
Your feet might be a little sore though.
I can get my steps in. My Apple Watch
There
is
you
saying,
go.
get off that computer, Klompy. Okay, so that is awesome. Robin Allen is saying now we need Kit. No, Knight Rider. I agree, Robin, by the way.
Yep. That's in the future.
Write that down for the board here.
It's already on our list.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because Kit's never been here, right?
No, we've never had Kit here before.
David Hasselhoff. I don't know what maybe that's a connection. I don't know what he's singing overseas, I think.
Possibly on some cruise ship somewhere.
That series, I'm going to get off topic like usual. But hey, I just watched a 1985 clip of David Hasselhoff showing up at a Zellers with David Hasselhoff and Kit. And there must have been like 300,000 people outside to see him. You don't realize like how
that was a big show.
Like
in the 80s.
that was my I'm 51, so like I grew up with Knight Rider.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how massive.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, that was so. And everyone knows back to the Flintstones. Like everyone grew up with that, and from our age to my little kids, like everyone knows it's something that will never fade away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's face it, Fred's car is quite iconic in that cartoon. So I'm sure there'll be some pretty good photo ops.
There's going to be a lot of Yabba Dabba Doo.
Oh, Yabba Dabba Doo, yep, for sure.
Yeah, and it's good. You are encouraged to say Yabba Dabba Doo Dah and sing the Flintstones while you get your free picture. Yeah. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it should be fun. So.
Yeah. Have you seen it in person yet, or just?
I have not seen it in person. I've seen pictures of it. The gentleman who is the owner of it, we worked with him quite a few years ago. He was the owner of the Ghostbusters Ecto-1.
Oh, he's
vehicle.
got all. He's got. All the vehicles.
That's basically his job. Is I think he's got about 6 or 7 vehicles, and he does the circuit. And this year we reached out to him and I says, "What do you got that's new that hasn't been up this way?" And he recommended the Flintstone vehicle. And after I saw it, I'm like, "Yeah, that's different. let's try it." So,
yeah. No kidding. Someone also mentioned the A-Team. So you'll have to go through the comments after, and there'll be some suggestions. All right. So how many celebrities are we announcing tonight?
We're going to announce 2.
We're going to announce 2
We're
celebrities.
going to announce 2, yeah. I know last year we went quantity last year, but this year we scale back, and when I say scale back, I mean scale back in the number of celebrities. So this year we're going for more of quality instead of quantity, which doesn't speak negatively of last year's guests, but this year we've kind of focused a little more on the quality of the guests that we've booked for TimminsCon.
Okay, so I understand that your team has put together like a video package.
Yes.
So I guess it's just my job to click play and find out what's happening here.
That's right. So what I'll do is before you hit the play button, when we posted yesterday about announcements coming soon, everyone was saying, "Hey, got any hints? Got any hints?"
Yeah.
And we kind of jokingly said, "You got to watch KINZ and KLOMP for hints."
I like that.
So the first actress that we're going to announce for TimminsCon, I'll give a couple of clues, and then Jamie will activate the video. So this actress is a Canadian-born actress. She's played Dr. Alex Reed in CTV's Saving Hope TV series, which aired for 5 seasons. But the show that she's, known for worldwide is celebrating their 25th anniversary in 2026. This show, everyone knows what this show is. And the character that she played is an iconic character. So without further ado, I'm pleased to announce our first celebrity guest for TimminsCon 2026.
That is huge, my friend.
So Erica Durant's Lois Lane from Smallville will be attending TimminsCon 2026.
Oh, yes, I love that. And by the way, I guess we must have had Superman come in here and bring some balloons because, I took a quick 20-second cat nap.
Yeah,
dreaming about the guest.
I think Darth Vader used the Force and the balloons just whooshed in here. So.
That is massive. I'm starting to feel a Superman theme in Timmins, which is debatably, I'm an Iron Man guy, right?
Yeah.
But I could be open, and now I'm Dr. Doom's my favorite. But I could be open to the debate, if I'm realistic, that Superman is probably the most recognized and most popular hero of all time. It's open to a big debate, right?
Yeah. I would say you would have
in that universe, of course.
Yeah, you would have a very heated and passionate debate about Superman being the guy kind of thing.
We haven't had the privilege to meet Erica yet, but from my reading about her, it's a perfect fit for our northern community. Very caring, very welcoming, someone that will share stories and interests, and fans always have a ton of questions. So once again, that's another fit for the convention because people come there and they may get a print, they may get a selfie, but they also want to talk to the actress or actor about their experience. And you want to bring in someone who has that warming personality.
Yeah.
And what I'm hearing from America is that it's perfect fit.
Yeah, exactly. And like I've said in previous years, another thing that when we book our celebrities, we always want to make sure that we do our due diligence and talk to the booking agencies and see who's very personable or who just sits there and signs a picture and collects the money kind of thing. So that's also another thing we want to make sure that sometimes people come to the event and it's their first time ever coming to a Comic-Con. They don't know what to expect. So we want their first experience with a celebrity to be enjoyable, to be memorable, and again, Erica definitely fits that bill for sure.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I know there's going to be a lot of Smallville fans that are going to be extremely happy with that.
Right. And still Smallville fans.
Yeah, and like I said, next year is their 25th anniversary, so the timing couldn't have been any better.
Okay. And will Erica be here both days?
She'll be here Saturday and Sunday, signing autographs, doing table selfies. She'll also be doing a Q&A panel on Saturday. So yeah, she's here with us for the entire weekend.
Okay. So I understand there's, I'm hearing from your team back there that there's a second celebrity announcement.
Yes, there is. It's a big
one.
Big one, yeah. It's a big one, yeah.
Now,
emphasis on the B-I-G, big one.
So I want you to tell me who this celebrity is, and I want you to tell me right after these messages.
You are so awesome.
When you shop Sweet Freeze, mention KINZ and KLOMP at the cash, and you'll save 10% off your next in-store purchase. Let's fill those stockings now, 175 3rd Avenue. It's Christmas Rush Super Sale Week 2 at Canadian Tire Timmins. Save up to 40% off this week. Sale ends December 21st. And get ready for the curling U18 championships coming to the MAC. Timmins plays host February the 8th through 15th. Details at curlthemac.ca. Looking for the perfect gift? Give the gift of Midtown Bowl. Find your stocking stuffers now at midtownboldtimmins.ca. And don't miss Santa this week at the Timmins Square Shopping Center. Book your photos online now and get 3 free treats. WhereIsSanta.com. Drop off your toys for this week's Royal LePage Annual Toy Drive. Donations can be dropped off to Jessica Gervais and the Royal LePage team at 120 Pine Street South. Pick up your treat gift boxes this week at McCassa's Pantry and Lemongrass. Sonia and Casa have the perfect gift for your favorite teacher or bus driver. 254 3rd Avenue. This weekend, all schooling fish are buy 4, get 1 free at Pet Value Timmins at the Timmins Square location. For the horse lover on the list, pick up your horse tumblers this week at Little Bit Western. You'll find your stocking stuffers and more, 372 Algonquin Boulevard West. Play the great holiday giveaways this week at Jackpot Time Timmins. Prizes every single session. Also book now for your $50 bingo seat for the New Year's Eve bingo special. Stock up on Fusion Mineral Paint this week at Porcupine Timber Mart. These paints highlight every curve, every carve, and every grade. Located at 85 Bruce Avenue. Cozy rooms, friendly faces, holiday deals await you at the Timmins Super 8. Book your comfy stay now, 705-268-7171. And donate a new unwrapped toy for this week's Royal LePage Annual Toy Drive. You can still drop them off to Albert Seal and the crew at Royal LePage, 120 Pine Street South. Looking for the gift of Timmins Majors for under the tree? Buy a game ticket now and let's pack the Mac, TimminsMajors.com. And sign up now for Nikki Rumleski and Wild Within Yoga. Classes start in January. Call to book 705-274-8576. Bigger screens, even bigger deals at Imagine Cinemas. Buy a $50 gift card and get a $10 bonus and a box of toffee. Give the gift of film this holiday season. The Schumacher Lions Club total is now climbing. $125,855 was raised for the Country 93 Feeding Families Radiothon, making it the biggest Stan Fowler ever. The Pop-Up Balloon Shop have a Christmas food and toy drive happening. Donate toys or food today to 269 Dale Avenue at the Pop-Up Balloon Shop till December 24th. Timmins Student Works Painting are hiring. Are you looking for work in the new year? Join their team today, 705-363-0800 to apply. Shop for your gamer on the list at Elite Geeks Electronics. With over 20,000 game selections, this is where Santa shops. 133 Spruce Street South. Give the gift of a shine or a detail from the Shine Shop Crown Timmins. Also find the fastest name in RC for under the tree, 1300 Riverside Drive. Shop the final holiday pop-up shop this Saturday with the Downtown Timmins BIA. Happens 10 a.m. to 3 this Saturday at the old Tweed and Hickory building. Honda snowblowers are back in stock at Mikey's. Come and get yours before they sell out again. 1301 Airport Road. Give the gift of Balance Studios for under the tree. Pick up your Balance Studios gym bags today. They'd make a great stocking stuffer. 705-264-7655. Need rush deliveries, local out-of-town deliveries? Call Goldheart Courier Services now, 705-531-3005. Need office supplies and fast? Shop Smart Office Timmins with next-day delivery, smartoffice.ca. Need a design for Christmas? Put your orders in now for an MX wrap, logo design, and more at 13 Designs Inc. Email John or Sean at 13designs.ca. For more on DARE and how to have it taught to your kids, learn more and email daretimmins@gmail.com. No job big or small for DAP Cleaning Solutions. They now offer dump runs. Call Andrew N for your quote today, 705-465-3500. Play holiday trivia this week at the Timmins Museum. Book a table of 4 for $40, 705-360-2617. Overflow Home Health Inc. are hiring for a personal care lead, and it could be you. Send your resumes today to info@overflowhomehealth.com. Give the gift of Sparks Pizza for under the tree. Sparks gift certificates make a great stocking stuffer. Visit sparkspizza.ca. Find your true north at Northern College. Online, northerncollege.ca. Hands in, hearts out. Volunteer today with the United Way. Be a part of a community that cares. UWCNEO.com. Get involved/volunteer. Buying a new Timmins Hyundai just got easier for Christmas with Click to Buy. See the inventory, get the final price, and apply for credit. TimminsHyundai.ca. Hire the Sonic team for your next event with Heroes for Hire. Book Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and more with the NOE, NorthernOntarioExpo.com. Vodasec Denture Clinic care about your smile and can fix your dentures in 1 hour. 102 Pine Street South. Put a one-of-a-kind custom kitchen under your tree with J&R Custom Cabinets. And don't pay for 3, 6, 9, 12 months OAC. JRCustomCabinets.ca. Lucian Transportation is hiring for Timmins and Cochrane. They need new bus drivers and bus monitors for the new year. Get a $2,000 sign-on bonus and it's paid training. 705-360-4090. You're invited to the Filipino New Year's Eve celebration, December 31st, 7 p.m. at St. Joseph's Parish. For tickets, call 705-363-0720. Looking for a new job in the new year? Quran Equipment are hiring. Send your resumes today to QuranEquipment.com for all positions. Build your future with Quran Equipment. Come skate with the Timmins Porcupine Figure Skating Club. Join in the fun of the new year. Timmins Porcupine FSC.uplifterinc.com. Hire Mobile Business Patrol for your business with PADS Canine Protection and Detection Services. Call Martin today, 705-288-7435. For a commercial and residential clean, call Lisa Framant today from Deep Cleaning Services, 705-365-6916. You asked, and Stephanie has answered at the Wizard of Paws Inc. They now offer groomings and canine enrichment between Christmas and New Year's. Call to book 705-288-8660. Get a ticket for the Seizure and Brain Injury Center's Love on the Brain. Tickets are $10. It would make a great stocking stuffer. 25 romantic prizes, including a $5,000 trip voucher. Call for yours, 705-264-2933. Fire safety tip of the week: make sure your Christmas trees don't block any exits. This tip courtesy of your Timmins Fire Department. Holiday sales are on at Boreal Home and Decor. Up to 40% off showroom items this week. Shop online, BorealHD.ca. Save the date, July 24th and 25th for Rock on the River at Hollinger Park. Stay tuned for the lineup reveal at ROTR.ca. Switching insurance in the new year? Switch to PAIB Insurance Inc. They've got your back and the coverage you need. Join the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane-Temiskaming in the new year. Join their team today, alzheimer.ca/Timmins. For fun printed gifts under the tree, Typo Press printers can make it happen. Get those orders in this week, though, typopress.ca. Need a new space design? Contact Jennifer at Mindful Living Interiors. For residential, commercial design, and more, mindfullivinginteriors.com. Make the right choice for their education. Choose a Catholic one. ncdsb.on.ca. Comtech Computers service what they sell, and they also offer on-site service repair. 705-264-1351. And win a trip to Italy with the Porcupine Dante Club. Tickets are $25 each and available online, porcupinedanteclub.com. For expert advice on your next home reno, ask Sean Gagnon today at Timmins Home Improvement Center. He's got the answers at 89 Wilson Avenue. You are someone with the Canadian Mental Health Association. Visit someonesomeone.ca. Need glass or a mirror replacement? Santa shops at Canada Glass. And you should too. 95 Wilson Avenue. Hot deals are on the lot this week at Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. It's worth the drive. 349 Highway 11 in Matheson.
So we're back with our second big announcement. Hopefully the first one everyone was happy with. I know we are, so we wanted to get right into our second announcement. So this actor, it's a legend returning to Timmins. 15 years in the making. This gentleman has played the title role as Hercules in a couple of 1980 movies. He also had a reoccurring role as himself on the King of Queens television sitcom that also starred Kevin James and Leah Remini. To this date, he is the only gentleman to be in the Guinness World Records for being the only person to ever win Mr. Olympia, Mr. Universe title in consecutive years. Absolutely phenomenal. To this day, he's the only person to do it. But the clue that's going to give this away is he was the gentleman who, in the 1980s, brought the biggest and greenest superhero to life, the Incredible Hulk. So as I mentioned, 15 years in the making. This gentleman was our first guest ever for TimminsCon. The absolutely amazing and incredible Mr. Lou Ferrigno makes his return to Timmins for TimminsCon.
Holy man, and look at okay, this is awesome.
Holy moly.
This is, what happened here?
I don't know. It's enough, Darth. It's enough.
This is, we're surrounded by Hulk balloons here, my
Holy
friend.
moly.
I absolutely love this. Are you still over there,
Yeah, I'm
Jason?
here. I'm good.
You are. This is massive in many ways.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, your first ever guest.
Correct.
That I did not get the opportunity to meet, so I'm excited about this. But it's so iconic, the role of the Hulk, which everyone can recognize.
Yes.
And what he did that made the Hulk popular. And once again, I'm going to echo what I said about Erica, but I even know more about Lou because he's been in the spotlight for so long. This is a mega fan-friendly person, individual that you're bringing to TimminsCon.
Yes, yes, he is. And, you know, because of, you know, of the childhood that he went through, you know, with the ear infections that caused him to suffer, you know, about 75 to 85% of his hearing loss, you know, and then with his speech impediment and being bullied as a kid, and just to see what he's accomplished and the hurdles and the challenges that he's had to overcome to become basically an icon in the industry, both in the the genre world, along with the the bodybuilding world. You know, not too many guys can stand beside Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime and make Arnold look normal.
Right.
You know, you saw on the video there, the one shot of him. You know, he's the Incredible Hulk. You know, and back in the '80s, there was no fancy special effects. It was all prosthetics and the guy underneath the paint. So he's, you know, I have had the opportunity to talk to him on many times, and we're just absolutely ecstatic that he's coming back. It's going to be a lot of people are going to enjoy their talk and their visit with Mr. Ferrigno for sure.
So I have some of the promotional flyers that are up right now. Listen, it's a big event coming in April, the 11th and 12th at the McIntyre Community Center here in Timmins. We call it the Mac. Some massive celebrity guests. The vehicle from the Flintstones. Fred's let us borrow it for a few days. Here we go, TimminsCon 2026.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you very much.
This is awesome.
Thank you, and we look forward to everyone coming out. And as always, you know, we just simply cannot thank our sponsors enough, along with everyone who attends the event. Without those two sponsors and people coming up to the event, we just simply cannot continue to host these events. So, you know, we continue to work for your TimminsCon. It's not ours, it's yours. And we're really, really looking forward to 2026. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is tremendous news, and this is big. So something additional for us to get excited. Like a lot of us are excited for Christmas, or just getting a break over the holidays, or maybe opening up a bottle of Diet Pepsi and putting your feet up, however you celebrate. But now we got more reasons to be excited.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
And one other thing that we're also going to be introducing this year, or next year, I should say, is we've gotten a lot of requests for people requesting to be able to buy tickets online. So obviously we have to evolve with the times.
Oh.
So starting in 2026, we'll be announcing probably mid to late January that you'll now be able to buy your tickets for TimminsCon online as well. Too.
Oh, I'm great. I was scared to ask you that question because I know me, I'm a digital guy.
Yeah.
Kinsman's an old school, pad and paper and a $20 and a fin in his pocket, as he says. That's a 5, I think. I never know what that guy's saying. And there's still people who, purchase at the door, but the ability, to buy online.
Yep.
I love it. If I go to an event and, we got all these kids and I can't pull out a wallet. I just want to be prepared, good to go, show something, scan something. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's just the ease for everyone, and it just makes it so much more feasible for a lot of people who don't, they can't make it to to the front to buy tickets, where they prefer to have it on their phone. So we're trying to keep up with the times. It's been requested quite a bit, so we're another new thing for next year. We're proud to be able to offer that to our patrons as well.
So I don't know if I could squeeze anything more on this page, but here I am with our Christmassy Wheel of Winning overlay. We do have our Wheel of Winning. It's our most exciting moment of the night. Tonight it is for 2 Rocket Bowls for Midtown Bowl, and all you had to do is comment on the show, and you're automatically in. We're going to get right into it right now.
The Wheel of Winning, brought to you by PAIB Insurance Inc. We are real people dealing with real people. Locally owned and operated in downtown Timmins, 101 Pine Street South. Call toll free 1-844-360-5300.
All right, so this is our Wheel of Winning. I think you have seen this before.
Once or twice, yeah.
Yeah, once or twice. We even got some fancy Jingle Bells music to play in the background there.
Boy, look out.
Yeah, we're very festive over here. We're our own Clark Griswolds.
Well, I guess with the green and red, I guess we're kind of festive here
We
too
are
tonight,
very
eh?
festive
Yeah,
tonight. So we're rocking and rolling. That's the drum that I never can get lined up. But Chantal Perret, am I saying that right?
Paddy, you have to roll your tongue.
So I get Kinsman to say the names because, I always blow them. So congratulations, Chantal. There is the applause effect. And thanks for watching. And listen, we're going to reach out to you directly. And Mark will drop off your 2 passes right at your door tomorrow.
Beautiful.
He's pretty good with that.
Yeah, even though he's probably eating a bucket of popcorn right now.
He's getting a Gatorade from Joanne there. She always spoils him. So congratulations, Chantal, Rock and Bowl, an awesome time out. Maybe during the holidays you'll go out and maybe you bring someone, or maybe you just bowl twice.
There you go.
By yourself.
There you go.
There's no shame in that.
No, there's not. Beat your first game.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try and do a fist pound.
Yes.
A fist pound.
There we go.
Fist pound in between the Hulk. By the way.
What are you going to do with these now?
Listen, I should say this. All these beautiful balloons tonight were set up, delivered by the pop-up balloon shop.
Yes.
Thank
you, Ashley.
Richards and her whole family.
Yes.
Ashley's also a board member, correct?
Yes, correct, yes.
And this is how great they are at the pop-up balloon shop. Because you had found out about these announcements, and then you wanted to set up the show because we want to tell people what's happening.
Yep.
You called Ashley, and everything was sort of last minute. She came, she delivered everything, she set everything up.
Yep.
Now, we might have moved things around. We're not balloon designers, but Ashley will make your event beautiful. And they're so quick to turn around. They're pros, and they got something fun for every occasion. So aren't they beautiful over there, Jay?
Yes,
Are you over there still?
Yes, I am.
I feel like we're about to start in the movie
That's
Up
right.
here.
That's right. Oh, man. Merry Christmas.
Listen, everyone, thank you so much for joining us this evening live from the Timmins Square. 3 events we have happening. Tomorrow, if you're a family in need for a gift for Christmas, come and see us in our studio at the Timmins Square between 5 and 7 p.m. We'll be here with the amazing people from Royal LePage. If you need a gift, no questions asked. The Royal LePage team has been collecting gifts, so we have those for your children. Fridays, our Feed a Family. We'll be outside of No Frills here at the square between 12 and 4, collecting money for gift cards for food, if you can help. If you need help, meet us at 5 p.m. outside of No Frills, Timmins Square, for a gift card for food. And then Saturday between 12 and 2 is our free Christmas drop-in party here at the Timmins Square. Face painting, live music, Mr. Bill, Dare Timmins, the NOE's part of it, the library. We have a special guest that you could take pictures with. Completely free. Drop in, say hi. We'd love to wish you Merry Christmas. And I think that's about it. A very exciting night.
Yes.
How you doing over there?
Hey.
All right, folks.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, and we hope to see you around this weekend. Good night.
Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. And what was in those ships, all 3 on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day? And what was in